Body game allows you to influence and set the standard for everybody in your life. Set the standard for your life, which in turns influences other people to do right. When you get your body in tip-top shape, you get the body of your dreams, you're operating at a high level, they can't help it but to be inspired by you. The closest people in your life that actually love you and aren't haters, they're naturally going to be like, man, I knew him. I knew him from how he used to be. Now he's this. I got to get right as well. Because I know that if somebody that's in my day-to-day life can do it, I can do it. They start asking you questions. They start trying to not be like you, but want to operate like you so they can get the same result that you have. One of the greatest joys I've experienced since getting my body right and operating on a high level is my parents giving me compliments all the time. Talking about, wow, you look good. You need to start training me. How'd you do that? What do you do? And I gladly tell them. Matter of fact, the other day, I just took my dad on one of my push days because he's very impressed with my chest. And he keeps telling me that although he's been in great shape in his younger years and all that, and he still is really good for his age right now, he said he's never developed his chest. And the fact that people always tell me I have a gifted looking chest, and, I'm grateful and I'm humbled by that. So I took him to a push day and I took him through my workout. I'm like, hey, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to help you with that. I'm going to give you the knowledge to try to build up your chest back, man. This is my father. My father's influenced by my getting in shape and my body game. Do you know how exciting that is? You know how fun that is? With somebody that you hold close, dear to your heart, admiring something that you did and being proud of it. And now wanting to follow behind your footsteps and wanting to get right and get back to work because of what you have been able to do. It's bigger than you. Body game obviously helps your life out. It makes you more attractive. It makes you more high performing, right? It puts you in rooms that usually people don't get in with the average physique. Obviously gets you choosing signals from women, all that good stuff. But if we actually take it deep, people look at you and they have a mindset shift. They look at how good your physique is and they're like, I have to obtain that. I am inspired. Do you realize that you can change somebody's life? Whole trajectory of their life. You can cure their depression, their anxiety. You can cure their fear of failure, their lack of self-esteem by just being an example, by just being disciplined, being who you are called to be, and executing at a high level every single day. You can in turn save somebody's life because they're thinking about just quitting, but you were the person that lit that light bulb up and got them locked in. I'm talking about people in your daily life. I'm not talking about people online and everything. I'm talking about in your day-to-day life that you deal with, your friends and your family. You can literally change how they live life. I got my dad back wanting to get locked in. He's always worked out. He's always took care of his body. He's always been healthy. But I'm talking about he wanting to get a nice looking physique, like a top tier physique. He was just going through the motions, just doing it just to be healthy for his age. But now I'm getting him back wanting to get right. My mother is getting right. She's inspired by me. She's inspired by how I operate. Now I'm gonna stop saying this because I feel like y'all can get what I'm saying and I don't come off as an arrogant person, but I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not trying to come off braggadocious like, look at me, I'm just some savior. I'm just the most influential man in the world. I'm not trying to say that. I come to y'all humbly to say that people in my life, my friends, always asking me questions, wanting to work out with me. My friend, one of my homeboys, one of my brothers, that the guy in the thumbnail, I haven't seen him in like 2 years. He moved away, went back home. And back then, I was kind of on body game, but I wasn't looking good and I wasn't taking it seriously. And I dang sure wasn't as locked in as I am right now. So we were kind of going to the gym together, blah, 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 but it was average. It was like an average experience about going to the gym. It was like average diet. It was average everything. It was like we were just going just to go. In turn, 2 years later, now he comes back. We meet up at the Topgolf thing to kind of catch up with some other homeboys. And he's like, bro, you really upped your attractiveness as far as your body game. And we brothers, we ain't gotta, I'm not like, oh, you gotta what? Like he said, bro, you look more attractive, honestly. You got in shape. Your body's tip top now. You don't look average. You look top tier. And I'm like, bro, appreciate you, man. And then after that, he was like, man, when I get back to the house, I got to get right. He literally told me, you just inspired me. You just lit the bulb. You just lit a fire in me. Just seeing you in person and seeing how you operate and seeing how people treat you now. Just getting a different aura, a different vibe from you. That allows him to have that light bulb lit to go home and now lock in. You do that for people. You do that for your closest people. You are able to just be that light at the end of the tunnel for people because they can see you every day. They can see you time to time and know, because we see a lot of people on social media, right? We see a lot of people that are in shape, got a lot of money, whatever else somebody might desire, right? And it's like, oh, okay, I see them and I want to be like them, but they're on social media. You don't have that emotional connection to them because you don't know them for real. But when somebody in your life that you're close with locks in and you see the change happening right in front of your own eyes, that makes you go, wow. Because I'm used to seeing people on social media. I'm talking as a random person. I'm used to seeing this guy online, this girl online. But it hits different when I knew this person personally my whole life and he was this way for a little bit. But now he's behaving different. He's looking different. His mindset's different. His emotional stability is better. His grind is more sharp. He's moving with more precision. That hits different. And if they're not a hater, they're going to follow right in your footsteps. Be it your best friend, your brother, your sister, your mom, dad. Right? My other friend, we might see each other at the gym time to time. He's always coming up to me asking me about, what workout should he do to do this, and how did you build this? How did you build this chest? How did you build the shoulders? What exact workouts do I need to do? How long? Just asking me questions, which I love. I love it. Because if you're asking me questions, you're humbling yourself enough to want to learn, and you're humbling yourself enough to actually ask deep, meaningful questions to get to an end result. And you're actually sitting there listening, not questioning. You're actually looking up to me and you're inspired. That's humbling. I love it. But that's what happened. That's what will happen if you actually get in the gym and start locking in, getting in the gym, locking in on body game. And of course, this is every area in your life, but I'm specifically talking about body game because I feel like as a man, I don't know, I feel like primal instinct and just innate, like how you are as a people. I see a person that's jacked, or I see a person with a nice physique, and I'm like, yeah, you're like you feel something. You just feel like that's a man. You feel like maybe it's just me because I love working out. But my main point, what I'm trying to say is, I'll see a man, whether it be a bodybuilder or just a guy in regular life that just really looks good, and I'm like, yeah, let's go. I feel that rush, them goosebumps, like, yeah, man, like another brother's out here doing the thing. I feel that more than I might see a guy that has money, that he's in a Corvette or he's in a Lambo or something like that, but he looks sloppy and he looks overweight and super skinny. Although in my brain, there's a percentage of my brain like, go ahead, man. I see you. You got that money. You got the car. You got my dream car. Cool. But instinctively, primally, as a man, you're not looking at him saying, You're not feeling that feeling of a man to man. I hope you understand what I'm saying. But when you see a guy that's in shape, you're kind of like, I want to get like you. And that's how I got to where I am today. I seen a lot of men in my day-to-day life where at the time they had a better physique than me, or I seen them online and I'm like, I got to get right. And that kept me going. People in my life that had a better physique than me, I was on the other side of it. So most of this video, I've been talking about my experience about helping people, but I've also been on the other side. When I was coming up, getting in shape, losing fat, gaining muscle, anytime I found somebody that I connected with in person that I knew was more ahead of me, I was going up to them, giving them compliments. I was asking them questions. I was giving them compliment. You know what I'm saying? I was letting them know that, hey, I look up to you and you need to keep going because you're pushing me. Your discipline, your dedication, your ambition is allowing me to behave the same way, is allowing me to be the same way. So it works, you know, like, you don't know what your dedication to your grind, to your purpose, to your mission is going to do for somebody else. Change the whole trajectory. A guy that's right now that you may know in your life, a woman or a man, whatever, whoever is in your life right now may be struggling, may be like, man, I don't know if I can go on. I don't know what I can do to change my life. And me and you knowing that getting on body game and changing your body and getting healthy is a great start to overall wellness and overall being a better person, right? They may see you have a transformation. They may see you be disciplined and change your habits, change your ways. And they're like, I see what it's doing for him. I have nothing else to lose, so I might as well try that as well. And you never know how much that can impact them. And once they get on body game, they're like, man, this is changing my life. I see why he's doing it. I see why he was locked in with that. I see it now. And this is not even you, and you're not forcing it. You're not having a great body telling people you're fat, you're skinny, you need to get in shape. Your aura, your body speaks for itself. I have not once told anybody offensively that you are fat and you need to get in the gym, you need to lock in. My body, my body and my presence brings that out of them. The amount of times I was around people in my life and they're like, man, I can tell you discipline. I need to lock in. Asking me questions. Man, Gary, I need to get in the... I never once ever went to somebody who was like, hey, I love you, but you need to get in shape. I don't have to do that. My body speaks for itself so loudly and so clearly that that's understood without me having to say it. That's understood without me having to express my feelings, because my presence just dominates the space so much to where everybody that's not locked in they may not say it to me directly or out loud, but they're thinking in my brain. They're thinking in their brain that my presence is so strong where I have to get right. Look at him. Top tier physique. Subconsciously, they're in their brain like, okay, I got all right, game on. Thank you for inspiring me. Thank you for, I can't talk today. I just got finished with my leg day. Thank you for the inspiration, Gary. I'm going to go and lock in now. And don't always expect people to say it to you. Just realize and understand and just be socially aware enough to know that if you've been around certain people and you're locked in now and all of a sudden they locked in and they don't want to have the humbleness or the humility to tell you that they were inspired by you, that's all good. But the mission is to just inspire people. You don't need the physical and the verbal and the literal validation from it. You just need to do it. You just need to be inspiring. And whether or not they tell you or not, that's up to them. But at least you know you're doing your job by staying in that pocket of success, staying in that pocket of dedication for yourself in general, right? Don't lose sight of the fact that you need to be that just for yourself. But realize at the same time that because you're so locked in and you're focused on yourself and you're focused on your grind, your mission, your purpose, that bleeds on into somebody else's realm, and and you just bleed, you just influence them in your life. You get what I'm saying? So just take that in consideration. But guys, before I wrap this up, I love y'all. Appreciate all y'all men, women, whoever is watching my channel coming in and showing me love. The last few hours, I've been gaining a lot of followers and gaining a lot of love and comments and likes and stuff like that. That's very, very exciting. I've always wanted to do YouTube my whole life, but it was always hard in the past because I guess I was talking or doing stuff that I wasn't really passionate about. But talking about body game and talking about self-improvement all together, I love it. I love it. I love helping people out. I love inspiring. I love hearing y'all's feedback and y'all's advice too. Cause like a lot of y'all is giving me advice about things. And I love that. Keep it coming. You got anything to share with me, your story, any advice you have for me as far as this channel, any idea for a video? I want to hear it all. So don't be afraid to drop a comment. I'm going to do my best as I grow to answer every comment in depth and not just some basic stuff, because I want to be different in that way. I don't want to just heart stuff. And no, I want to build a community here. I want to build just a family, an actual family where we all can come together and we can all keep up with our journeys. Let me know if you're doing content too. I'll try to go over there and support you as well. Let's just grow together. This is what the genesis and the foundation of my movement and my channel is about. It's about self-improvement in every way. Faith, if you're into that, fitness, fashion, finances, all of that. But we focus in on fitness first because that's the foundation. We have to get our body rights first. We have to get our bodies in a top tier physique shape, because that's going to set us apart from everybody else. Okay? That's going to set us apart. So that's all I have for you for right now. I'll see you on the next one. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram because we can connect more there. The Gary Jenkins. It's in like the little description, and it's in my bio, and it's the Gary Jenkins. But yeah, love y'all. I'll see you on the next one.